Go. Hey everybody, sorry about that. Not sure why the overlay couldn't get the overlay to work there for a second. That's weird, but we got everything sorted out now. Happy Hump Day, everybody. This is Michael's Skies Love Aviation channel. Welcome to the Wednesday night live stream. Doing some Delta ops tonight. Delta 945, service from Salt Lake City to my home state of Michigan and the Motor City Detroit Metropolitan Airport. Flying in the PMDG 737-932ER for Delta Airlines, of course. Getting the passengers loaded up on the aircraft right now. Have pretty much everything in the cockpit all set. Just getting ready to start running the checklists. And then we will be good to go. So for our pre-flight checklist, auto brakes are set to RTO, parking brake is set, common nav radio set, transponder is set on standby, oxygen tested 100%, nav transfer display normal and auto, window heat is on, pressurization mode is auto, flight instruments, heading and altimeters are set, parking brake is set, engine start levers are at cutoff, pre-flight checklist is complete. So I hope everybody's been having a good week so far. Glad to have you on board tonight with us. Sitting over on Bravo 7 here at Salt Lake City International Airport. We'll be departing runway 34 left on the rugged 3 RNAV departure. And then when we get into the Detroit area, it'll be the Rocket City 2 arrival for the ILS runway 21 left approach. The bags are already on board. We'll go ahead and those doors closed at this time. Close the aft entry. Go ahead and get the APU started. Anti-collision lights on. Double check our upper panel real quick. Altitude is set. Landing altitude is set. Low oil pressure indicator has lit on the APU. That'll go out in just a second as APU cranks up. Low oil pressure light is extinguished. EGT has spiked and is on the downward trend. And looks like boarding is complete. We'll go ahead and close that last door. Go ahead and go on internal power at this time. Cut the ground power. Let's go back here and disconnect our ground services. All right, push back and engine start. Flight deck, doors, windows closed and locked. packs coming off. APU and generators are on. APU bleed is on. Engine bleeds are off. Anti-collision lights are on. Fuel, we have 24,600 pounds of fuel on board. Passenger no smoking signs are on, and auto windows are locked. CD pre-flight is complete. Rudder aileron trim is free and 0. Autopilot setup. B2 plus 15 is 163 knots. Departing on a 344 heading. Our altitude will be 370 for today's flight. BREF speeds, B1 134, BR 135, B2 147. Anti-collision light is on, APU generators on, ground power is disconnected, APU bleed on, engine bleeds off. Before start checklist is complete. Hey Frank, good evening, sir. Go ahead, get ready for pushback. Get bridge is retracting. We're going to push with our nose to the right, tail to the left. I am doing fairly good tonight.
Ready for pushback.
How art thou, my friend?
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
All right, as usual, we'll start engine number 2 first, and then engine number 1. Get our safety video going and out of the way.
Welcome aboard, and thanks for flying with us. We're committed to making your flight safe and comfortable. So before we depart, we'll be showing a brief safety presentation. This information can help you if there's an emergency. So
Locking gear.
Close attention, even if you are a frequent flyer.
All carry-on items should now be stored securely, either in an overhead bin or under the seat.
Let's see, we said nose to the right, tail to the...
exits and bulkhead areas should be
Release
clear.
parking brakes,
Your
please.
mobile phones
Parking
and
brakes
other electronic
released.
devices should be turned.
All engines clear. Start at will.
Once airborne, we'll let you know
Starting
when you
engine
can use
number
approved
2.
electronic devices. But note that some items, such as phones, may not be used in flight at any time. You'll find a list of approved electronic devices in the in-flight
Got
information
rotation
section
on the
of Sky
M2.
Magazine. If you're seated at an emergency
Oil pressure's
exit,
coming up.
please
Oil
review the
temperature is
responsibilities for
alive.
emergency
Introducing
exit
fuel at
seating on the back of the
20.
safety information card, which is in your seat pocket.
Are you okay sitting by the emergency exit?
Ah,
If
sweet.
you're unable or prefer not to perform these functions,
How much more
just let
longer
us
do you
know,
have
and
of
we'd be happy to
school?
find you another seat.
Because our local
As you leave
schools
the gate,
here
make
in the
sure
Atlanta
seatbelts
area
fasten.
are
To fasten,
done for the
insert
year.
metal tip into the
Or at
buckle
least
and
some of
adjust the
them are.
strap
Our
so it's
county,
lower tight
anyway, is
across the
done
lap.
for the year.
To release the belt, just lift the top of the buckle or press the latch to release. Please remain
Hey,
seated
Rob.
with your seatbelt securely fastened. Anytime
Long
the
time no
seatbelt
see.
sign is
How
on.
have you been,
And even if the
sir?
sign is off, you should keep your seatbelt fastened in case we experience unexpected rough air. For everyone's
Start
safety,
switch on number
federal
2 has
regulations require
disengaged.
all
Go ahead
passengers
and
to
get
comply
our
with the
number
posted placards
1
and lighted signs
started.
located throughout the cabin,
Starter
as well as
switch
any crew member
to ground.
Smoking is not allowed on any Delta flight, and federal law
Got good
prohibits
rotation on the
tampering with,
N2. Oil
disabling, or
pressure, oil
destroying
temperature is
weapons.
alive.
There are 8 exits on this plane, 4 doors, 2 on each side, and 4 window exits over
Go
there.
ahead, introduce
Each
fuel.
door has a detachable slide that can be used as a raft. All exits are
Good
clearly
fuel
marked
flow.
with an exit sign. However, if there is a loss of power
And good ignition on
cabin
engine number
visibility
1
is reduced,
EGTs
white
coming up.
emergency lights near the floor will lead you to red lights, which
Please
indicate
set parking
emergency.
brakes.
Please take a moment
Parking
to
brakes
find
are
your
set.
exits
Confirmation for a
closest
good
to you.
engine
And
start.
remember, they might be behind you. It's
Cockpit
unlikely
to ground.
that cabin pressure
We have a
changes,
good
the
engine
panels
start.
above your seat will
You can
open,
disconnect.
revealing oxygen
Unlocking
masks.
gear.
If this happens, reach up and pull
Oh,
a mask
Frank.
toward you until
Oh,
the tube is
June.
fully
See, you're on the
Place the mask over your
traditional.
nose and mouth. Slip the elastic Strap
You're
over
on
your
the
head
traditional
and adjust
school
the
year
mask
like I
release.
was when I was a kid up
Breathe
in the
normally and
up
know
in the
that
north.
oxygen is flowing, so don't worry if the bag doesn't
Down
inflate.
here in the
Be sure to
southeast,
adjust your
it's
own mask
the
before
Tow
helping
truck
others.
disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
non-traditional.
Water
So school
evacuation
ends
is
in
also
May,
unlikely, but
Left is
just
clear.
in case,
and then they go
Right
back to
is clear.
school
the end of the
in
seats in the economy cabin.
August.
If you're
And
seated
Rob,
first,
I
the
am
business class
so
cabin,
sorry.
the life vests are
That
either
blue
between
is
your
a
seats, under your seats,
biznatch
or in a
for sure.
compartment under your armrest. To use, pull the tab
Hope you
to
are
remove the vest
definitely
from its
getting
container, and
to
then open
feeling
the
better
pouch.
soon, my friend.
Slip the vest over your head. Fasten the two straps to the front of the vest and then adjust the straps loosely around your waist. If your vest has only one strap, wrap it around your waist and attach it to the buckle in front. As you leave the plane, inflate the vest by pulling down on the red tabs at the bottom of the vest, or manually inflate it by blowing into the tubes at shoulder
And I got the
level.
all clear from
You
our
can
grounds
activate a
person.
light by pulling down on the
Oh
top
yeah,
of the
that
front.
cough clerk will
If your
definitely
vest
be your
doesn't have a
best
tab,
friend.
the light will activate automatically in the water. If necessary, we'll distribute infant life vests or other flotation devices for children who weigh 35 pounds or less. Also, most seat cushions can be used for flotation. Now,
Taxi
before
up
we
to
take
Echo
off,
and
be sure your
then
seat
left
is
on
upright and
Echo
locked,
and then
your tray
back
table
down
is put
on
away, and
Alpha
all
to
carry-on
Alpha
items
1 to
are
depart
properly
on
stowed.
runway
As
34
we come to the
left.
cabin for our final safety checks, please let us know if you have any questions. And finally, now would be a good time for everyone to review the safety information card, which is in your seat pocket.
Thanks for your attention. Enjoy your flight.
And safety video is all done. We'll go ahead and make the call over CTAF of our intentions. Salt Lake traffic, Delta 945 at Bravo 7. Taxiing to runway 34 left via Hotel Echo Alpha Alpha 1, Salt Lake. Rob, how else, or what else has been going on with you? Definitely haven't seen you in a little while. next left turn is Alpha. For takeoff checklist, flat set, stab trim set, landing lights on, strobes on, auto throttle arm, transponder set. For takeoff checklist is complete. Hold short of 3-4 left for just a quick second. Here we have no other traffic coming our way. Everything looks good. Salt Lake traffic, Delta 945, departing runway 34 left, departure to the east, Salt Lake. Brakes coming off. Everything looks good. Verified we're on 3-4 left. We are ready to go. Airspeed's alive. 80 knots, check.
B1 rotate. B2.
How's rate of climb gear coming up? Flaps 1. Thank you, sir. Flaps coming up. Salt Lake traffic, Delta 945 passing through 10,000 feet outbound. Departure to the east, final call, Salt Lake. Yeah, about 10,000 feet, landing lights and everything coming off. Once we make that right turn heading to the east, we'll have a little bit of a tailwind helping us along. Takeoff checklist, engine bleeds on, packs auto, landing gear up and off, flaps up, no lights after takeoff checklist is complete. Let's just go direct rugged. There we go. through 18,000 feet, altimeter to standard. So what kind of homework are you working on tonight, Frank? We're above the clouds at about 22,000 feet. Go ahead and switch over to Unicom. Looks like we'll have a tailwind all the way out to Detroit. According to the weather briefings. We'll be good to go. Cleveland Center came online, so it looks like we'll have some ATC going into Detroit. Maybe we can get Minneapolis and Cleveland Center online. For the rest of the trip, we'll see what happens. And we're through 30,000 feet for 370. Go ahead, turn down the background noise, bring up a little bit of that music. Is that too loud, Frank? I want to make sure that the background music is not so loud that it overpowers my voice. I think this is a pretty good balance right here. It's right here. Passing through 350-437. Picking up just a little bit of light turbulence. We're going to keep the seatbelt signs on for this portion of the flight. I think over the next couple days, I'm going to try to find some more music that I can play in the background during the cruise portion of the flight. So you're not having to listen to the same little tune over and over and over again, and I can go into Audacity and strip and link them all together as just one big file. Or I could have it I guess I could have it rotate, I suppose, as well. We just hit our cruise altitude of 37,000 feet. Still a little bit of light turbulence up here. Seatbelt sign will continue to remain on for this portion of the cruise. And if you're just joining us on the live stream, welcome. My name's Michael, also known as Sky's the Limit. This is the Sky's the Limit Aviation channel. This is Delta 945. Non-stop service to Detroit from Salt Lake City. Flying the PMDG 737-932ER. Glad to have you on board tonight. Happy Wednesday, happy Hump Day. A couple more days to go till the weekend. Troop waffles, or actually no, United does stroop waffles. What is it that Delta does? Delta does the Sweetwater 420, and then they do the God, come on, Delta's my hometown airline, and I couldn't tell you if to save my life what the snacks are. Oh, Biscoff cookies and Sun Chips. And you can have your choice of Coca-Cola products. If you ask for a Pepsi, you go out the rear left door. Yes, I did. I had to look it up because I've not flown in 4 years. I don't remember. So I didn't remember what they had for snack offerings. So yes, I had to look it up. I'm ashamed to admit that. So, yes, okay, so, and I'm on Delta's website, so it's Biscoff cookies, 88 acres dark chocolate, sea salt, seed and oat bars, nuts.com almonds, sun chips, garden salsa, flavored whole grain snacks, and then you can get a bistro snack box, which contains potato chips, crackers, cheese spread, beef stick, almonds, chocolate sandwich cookies, and gummy bears. Or you can get the market snack box, which has pita chips and hummus, bruschetta spread, olives, dried fruit, almonds, and a ginger chew. I think I'd go with the market box myself. And then you can get a charcuterie board, chicken salad sandwich plate, assortment of alcoholic beverages, including Du Nord vodka, Jack Daniels, Bombay, Sapphire dry gin, Bacardi, rum, and some, I guess it's bourbon, Woodford Reserve bourbon. Oh no, it's straight whiskey. They have Jack Daniels whiskey and then Woodford Reserve Kentucky straight whiskey, and they've got Buffalo Trace bourbon, vodka, tequila, New Boris blended Scotch whiskey, and of course Coke products, juices, coffee, tea, water. I love Stroop waffles. I found this really, oh my gosh, shopping the other day, this great Stroop waffle ice cream sandwich, and it was delicious. It was absolutely delicious. One of the best ice cream sandwiches that I've ever had. Like it was just awesome. So what homework were you working on, or are you working on right now? Out of curiosity. Ah, nice. Frank says he's working on a dream analysis for the book 1984. The famous book by George Orwell, foreteller of things to come. That sounds like either a nightmare or a lot of fun to do. Dream analysis. Frank says both. I will agree with you there. It's funny, I hate, when I was in high school and probably around your age, I absolutely hated writing. But in college, I absolutely loved it. I loved writing essays. I helped out the better half with a couple of her essays, getting information, stuff like that for her. I think her brother wrote a couple. Oh, you are so much like me. The procrastination king. Nothing but clouds all around us. Will I ever go to Newark Airport? In real life, no. In flight sim, I might just give it a shot. Usually with a new airport, especially with it being New York, I might practice a couple of approaches going in there so I kind of get a feel for what I'm doing. I know a lot of flight simmers love to fly in and out of Newark. And, you know, Newark and JFK and LaGuardia are all fairly challenging since they're so close together. But yeah, I would definitely, I might just try it out, like do a couple of more well-known approaches to see what I'll probably just throw on the weather and see how I do, and then maybe live stream one. Newark. One of these days, I'm going to actually, in real life, get back up that way. better half wants to go visit New York City. And I remember the last time that I was up that way, we stayed in New Jersey and then just took the ferry across the Hudson River into Manhattan, and then just did all of our sightseeing and everything that way. Come up there, maybe you can show us around. Alright, no more procrastinating, my friend. I want to see some progress on that paper when you check back in later. Take care of my brother. Just hitting us up on the live stream, welcome. My name is Michael, also known as Sky's the Limit. And this is the Sky's the Limit Aviation channel. This is the Wednesday night live stream doing Delta Ops tonight. Delta 945, service from Salt Lake City to Detroit Metropolitan. Buzzing along at flight level 370 for today's flight. Welcome aboard. If you're able to say hello in the live stream chat, do so. If not, go ahead and just leave a comment in the comments and say hi. Hit that like button. If you're enjoying my content, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to step off the flight deck for a couple minutes and go check on the better half and refresh my cold beverage, and we'll be back on the flight deck in just a couple minutes. So sit back and enjoy the flight. We'll be right back. And we're back on the flight deck. Just in time to shut off the center wing tanks because we're about empty. From the looks of things, that the entire East Coast on VATSIM is lit up this evening. Memphis, Indianapolis, Cleveland Center, Atlanta, Jacksonville, Washington. Are all up. Here we are, right here. Boston Center, New York Center's not online. Boston, Toronto, Quebec Center, Cleveland, Indianapolis, Memphis, Washington, Jacksonville, Atlanta, Miami approach and tower up. Nobody else is online right now, so. And okay, Detroit approach. Keep an eye on all those frequencies as we get a little bit closer to our destination of Detroit. Estimating another hour and 45 minutes left in the flight. Very nice 49 knot tailwind pushing us along today. Okay, looking ahead to our arrival in Detroit. Our first speed and altitude restriction is going to be at Rock City, And it's going to be 260 knots between 11 and 13,000 feet. That's on the Rock City 2 arrival. We'll be coming in on PORZL, which is a little bit to the northwest, coming into Detroit. PORZL is right here, and then we'll just make our way over to here and then down Rock City and then straight into Detroit on one left. And to one left is the easternmost runway going north-south. Oh, and that's one of the new things about Navigraph, that you can now do annotations, so I can sit and highlight things on the chart and stuff like that, so pretty cool. Ready to dump into Minneapolis Center here in just a moment. Wish they were online tonight, but alas, they're not. And neither is Chicago Center. No sign of activity from them whatsoever, so I'm assuming that there is a event going on. Yeah, there's a weekly Montreal called Montreal Wednesdays, where Montreal Center is online for 3 hours. And on the first Wednesday of each month, they showcase a different airport, region, or route. But other than that, there's just a lot of activity going on the East Coast. Beyond that, I see nothing on the calendar indicating that there's anything going on. Yeah, looking at the My VATSIM page, I don't see any no events that are going on, so I mean, I'm glad that we've got all the ATC. For the trip up, I'd like to see it just a little bit further west. So we'll see what happens as we get closer. So I'm thinking about getting another Hayware aircraft. I don't know if I'm going to get the A330 from Aerosoft, or if I want to get the A320 and A321. The 321 comes combined with the A320. I don't know. We'll see. Looks like the A330 is compatible with prepared version 4 and 5. But I don't know if the A320 or A321 is. According to Aerosoft's website, got the CRJ. Okay, so they got the CRJ as well. There's the MD-11. Says on the product page compatible with version 4 and 5, but when you go to the actual, okay, all right, there it does say, all right. Okay, so what do y'all think I should get? Should I get the 320, 321, because I would fly both of those? Should I get the A330 I don't do super long flights. And Delta does fly some continental A330 flights. Usually Atlanta to Detroit, Atlanta to Minneapolis, Atlanta to Vegas, down to Orlando. The 320 and the 321 are very versatile aircraft in Delta's current fleet. They fly all over the place. 321 has really taken over everything. You go down to Hartsfield on any given day to plane spot, and it's 321s, 321s, 321s. So what do you think? Maybe I'll put a poll up. Or should I just go ahead and break down and get the Captain Sim 763? So I want a 763. Or should I get the CRJ? Maybe I'll do a poll. And you guys can let me know what to get. Who knows? We'll see. Still picking up a little bit of turbulence up here at 370, but not that bad. We'll keep the seatbelt sign on, probably for the remainder of the flight. Very many people live streaming tonight. Mickety Mike is doing a flight tomorrow. He streamed one yesterday. Owls has streamed 3 days ago. Actually, 1 day ago, he did an Egypt Air live stream. Usually he's streaming every single day, but I don't see anything upcoming, so it's kind of quiet on the live stream front tonight. Really wish I could turn off the red window view script up there in the top right hand corner there. I just find it so unnecessary when I'm running chase plane in the background. There's enough traffic going through Chicago Center. At least Chicago Center could hop online for a little while. Oh, Denver Center comes online after I'm out of their airspace. Couldn't be online when I passed through. There's only 2 other airplanes in Minneapolis's airspace. A JetBlue flight and me, and that's it. JetBlue 1975, which is heading up to Vancouver from JFK. It's an A320, and then us. And that's it. Nobody else online. And only 2 flights coming into... 2 flights actually flying into Minneapolis. It looks like Allegiant. There's an Allegiant Air A320 and... believe it or not, somebody who's flying an old Northwest Airlines 747-200 from Amsterdam. Got a little over an hour left in the flight. Glad to have you on the live stream this wonderful Wednesday evening in the latter part of May. My name is Michael, and this is the Sky's Limit Aviation channel. Delta Ops tonight. Delta 945, as a matter of fact. Flying the PMDG 737-900 from Salt Lake City to Detroit. Sitting at Mach 0.76 and 37,000 feet. .4 tailwind helping us along today. Got a whole bunch of air traffic control online out on the East Coast, including Chicago, Indianapolis, Memphis, Atlanta, Jacksonville, Boston, and I believe that's Montreal Center that's online. We get Chicago Center to come online. We'll at least have some air traffic control for the top of descent. And then in on the approach to Detroit, we have Cleveland Center and Detroit approach. One left is a 10,000 foot runway, so we have plenty of room. It'll just be a standard flaps 30 landing. So 135 knots plus 5, so 140 will be our final approach speed. Final approach course for 21 left will be a 216 heading. Decimal 5 will be the ILS frequency. Cleveland Center is 119.87. $19,875. Put that in standby. Close enough to pick up the ATIS yet, but we're still a little ways off from that, so. And once we arrive in Detroit on runway 21 left, we'll plan on jumping off on Whiskey 2. Whiskey 2 to Whiskey, and then right on Juliet, right on Juliet 7, and over to the McNamara terminal, over on the south side of the airport. Actually, Juliet to Juliet 8, and then up to the gate from there. Cross over Lake Michigan, just east of Milwaukee. And we'll start our descent not long after we cross into Michigan. A lot of flights coming in out of Reagan tonight, or whatever's going on. Good to see some ATC online during the middle of the week. Definitely not something that we see often. Hey Frank, welcome back, and yes indeed. Got Cleveland Center and Detroit Approach currently up. Thought Chicago Center might come online because there's a decent amount of traffic passing through there, but apparently not. You really need to. Get enough people online. I'd love to do some flights. Would be really cool. You know, maybe 2, 3, 4 of us doing short little legs someplace. Doesn't have to be anything elaborate. I did a flight with Owls, or I did a group flight with him and Bickety Mike before I started following his YouTube channel, and I think 2 other people. We did Harrisburg to Tampa. And they were doing a round trip. They did Tampa to... Tampa, or was it Fort Lauderdale? It was one of the two. I think it was Fort Lauderdale. Fort Lauderdale up to Harrisburg and then back down, and I caught them on the return leg out of Harrisburg. I've had a lot of fun doing it, and I would love to do something like that again and then live stream it. Midway ground is online. About 30 minutes or so out from Detroit. Ah, sweet. Frank says he's done with his homework, so he can chit-chat for a little while and catch our top of descent and all that groovy brew and ha as we get a little closer to Detroit. Still got a nice 60-knot tailwind pushing us along. Our fuel consumption has been very nice for the flight in today. Looks like Indianapolis Center went offline. I forgot I can hide the menu bar, though I very rarely ever use it. Let's see, FNO. That I don't know. From the looks of it, it has something to do with events. I'm glad you like the little nav bar at the top. I like it too, so it kind of gives little dates on the flight and everything, and updates. And when we land, we should get a little landing rate thing that pops up, so you can put in your guess as to what my landing rate will be. We'll see how good of a virtual pilot I am. Little mosquito flying around up here. Usually don't bother me as much as they bother the better half. They love her blood for some reason. They don't like mine. Another 10 minutes and we'll start crossing over Lake Michigan. I'm not too sure, but it almost looks like Cleveland Center might be going offline shortly. Indianapolis Center was just online a little bit ago, and they've got a whole bunch of traffic rolling through there. I'm surprised that they went off. About 120 miles till our top of descent. Yeah, close enough where you can pick up the Detroit ATIS. And Detroit is information Bravo. Winds are 290 at 9 knots, 10 miles visibility, few clouds at 4,500 feet, scattered at 7,000, broken at 23,000, temperature 24, dew point 12, altimeter 2977. Simultaneous ILS approaches. Runway 2 right and 21 left, which is our runway today. 21 left. Runways 27 left and 9 right closed. 27 right and 9 left closed. PFR aircraft will announce direction of flight, read back all runway hold short instructions, operate transponder mode Charlie on all taxiways and runways, and we have Bravo. About to start our Lake Michigan crossing. And Milwaukee Airport should cross under the right wing. Here in just a minute or two. There's Milwaukee Airport. Just off the trailing edge of the wing there. 37,000 feet below us. As we start to cross over Lake Michigan. You can almost see far enough south where you could make out the Chicago skyline way down there. Hey Siri, how far is it from Milwaukee to Chicago?
Chicago, Illinois is about 92 miles from the Wisconsin line.
About 92 miles south of Milwaukee. I would imagine from 37,000 feet you might just be able to make out. Chicago skyline down there. You can definitely see follow the shore of Lake Michigan all the way down, and then as it turns east and then back up north once you get over on the eastern side of the Great Lake. Amazing that at jet aircraft speeds that it takes 10 minutes, if that, 10-15 minutes to cross over Lake Michigan. And this is at almost its widest point. You can definitely make out the shoreline as it goes down. This is a beautiful, severe, clear day. You're flying today, it's just awesome. About 40 miles from our top of descent. Hey, Nebulation. Good evening, good sir. I am doing very well tonight. Hope you're doing good as well. All right, before top of descent, go ahead and check our pressurization is still good. Landing altitude is set. We have our VREF data for our landings. It's going to be flaps 30, 140 knots for our final approach speed. ILS frequency is set. Auto brakes will set for 2. Radio barometric minimums are set. Nav radios and autopilot are set. Anti-ice will not be required. Center fuel tanks are already off. Cross feed is off. Engine selector switches to continuous. Or top of descent checklist is complete. Yes, we have a little bit of Muzak playing during the cruise phase. We're going to turn that off here in just a second. Once we get into ATC range, we will be here pretty soon. We'll be able to hear air traffic control once we get tuned in, so about 15 minutes from landing. As we cross back over dry land, as we get on the eastern side of Lake Michigan. Go ahead and switch over to Cleveland Center.
Center's back. Yes, sir. 1644, Cleveland Center, got your check on at 350. Friendly 238, descend and maintain 6,000. Down to 6,000, friendly 238.
Cleveland Center, American 273 with you up 34,000.
American 273, Cleveland Center, roger.
And we'll be descending via
Center,
the
Cactus 1644 with you, follow 350. Cactus 1644, Cleveland Center, roger.
Arrival, and we should be starting down here in just a second.
And the Center for Brickyard 3547, are we cleared for the approach?
Brickyard 3547, if you'd like to do the full approach, you can. I can clear you for that. I was just going to give you vectors for the visual here momentarily.
Copy that. We'll just do the vectors. 3547. Thanks.
Cleveland Center, 1032 is back. Thank you. Center, Cactus 1644, coming up on our descent here. Cactus 1644, cross Brandon at flight level 270. We'll cross Brandon at flight level 270, Cactus 1644. Brickyard 3547, turn right heading 150, descend and maintain 3000, vectors visual approach.
150 down to 3000 from vectors for 3547.
Brickyard 3547, new weather just came out at Cleveland about 5 minutes ago. Winds 230 at 23, gusts 31, visibility 1 1/4, heavy rain with thunderstorms. So disregard that, we'll do the ILS. So for now, just fly heading of fly heading 110 vectors for the ILS.
110 for vectors to the ILS, runway 24 right, 3547. And you want us at 4,000 still, correct?
Brickyard 3547, descend and maintain 3000.
3,000, 3547.
Friendly 238, descend and maintain 3000. Roger, down to 3000, friendly 238. And friendly 238, turn right heading 240. And 240 on heading, friendly 238.
Cleveland Center, United 5785, 60 miles from the
United 5785, Cleveland Center, hello. Clear direct fire.
You said clear direct fire. Okay, I see. United 5785.
For some
Brickyard
reason,
3547, 3 miles from 6 miles from short. Turn right heading 220, maintain 3000 till established. Cleared ILS, runway 24, right approach.
Right turn heading 220, clear for the ILS 24 right approach. Brickyard 3547. 3000 till established.
It doesn't look like the whole approach loaded into the FMC, so... which is weird, but that's okay. Not sure why the whole approach.
American 2522, exit left when able, and taxi to the ramp via Alpha.
Left when able, ramp via Alpha for American 2522. Thanks for the PT. We'll see you.
See you later.
Why I'm using a GA call sign? Not sure.
American 273, cross Iston at 17,000, Toronto altimeter 2968.
Cleveland Center, Sagan.
Brickyard 3547, looks like you're turning back, but a 260 heading will get you to join 24 right.
260 for 24 right. Brickyard 3547.
American 273, cross Iston at 17,000, Toronto altimeter 2968.
Cross Iston at 17,000.
Weirdness. Cleveland Center, good evening. Delta 945 passing through 26.8 on the Rockstar 2 arrival.
Delta 945, Cleveland Center, descend via the Rock City 2 arrival, Detroit altimeter 2977.
Send via the arrival and got the altimeter for Delta 945. And the better half
Cleveland Center, West
has joined the
1103,
chat. Hello, my darling.
50 miles south of Flag City, descending out of 210 for 11,000.
West wind 1103, Cleveland Center, descend and maintain 6,000, Toledo altimeter 2979er.
Descend and maintain 6,000, West wind 1103.
An American 273, just to make sure you got it, it's Iston at 17,000.
Iston at 17,000, next 70.
Victoria 3547, winds 23023, gust 31, runway 24 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 24 right, Victoria 3547.
Yeah, I always put the tail number in the title. And I don't think I should have just put the flight number in there. I hate you can only put 100 characters in the title. I've got to try to find a way to when you get a long one like Salt Lake City, that takes up a lot of characters. That tends to kind of mess things up. All right, Nebulation, good to see you, my friend. You have a great night as well. And yeah, definitely now that school is getting out, come and stop by a little bit more if you're able to. We'd love to have you around.
Cleveland Center, US Air 1676, ready to taxi runway 28.
US Air 1676, runway 28 center, taxi via Echo, cross runway 32, and check your transponder on.
Echo Victor, and we'll turn on that transponder for you. US Air.
West wind 1103. Wind at Toledo is 270 at 13. Visibility is 10. Sky clear. Temperature is 24. Dew points 11. The altimeter 2982. Plan A visual approach to runway 25.
Wilco, West wind 1103.
Yes, Cactus 1644. Leave airspace. Currently, Washington's closed. Radar service terminated. Frequency changes approved. Over to Unicom. Cactus 1644. Thanks. Great job.
And looks like Detroit approaches offline, so
Delta 945. Charlie's current at Metro. Plan a visual approach runway 22 right.
plan for the visual 22 right for Delta 945.
US Air 1676, when you said Victor, did you want me to turn on Victor or just throttle?
US Air 1676, you should just be able to take, just Echo all the way down to 28 Center. So Echo to 28 Center and cross runway 32.
For Echo, and cross runway, runway 32, US Air 76.
West wind 1103, turn right heading of 020 vectors visual approach.
Heading 020 West wind 1103.
Brickyard 3547, exit left when able, on November cross 24 left and contact ground 121.7.
Left when able, cross 24 left on November, and we'll contact ground, Victor 3547, thanks for the help.
Delta 945, when able proceed direct Nugent. Join the localizer for 22 right, instead of maintain 4,000.
Direct Nugent when able, descend to 4,000, Delta 945.
American 273, contact Toronto, approach 132.8.
132.8, American 273.
United 5785, descend via hot rod to arrival, Detroit altimeter 2980.
Descend via hot rod to United 5785.
Center route 1671, 370, about 20,000.
Route 1671, Cleveland Center, roger.
And Cleveland Center from Delta 945, could I get vectors to Nugent, please? It doesn't seem to come up in my FMC.
I think I blocked you. West wind 1103, descend and maintain 4,000.
Descend maintain 4,000, west wind 1103.
Delta 945, that's no problem, just fly heading 140 and descend and maintain 4,000.
140 and 4,000, Delta 945.
Cleveland Center, this is American 4567, is at flight level 350.
American 4567, Cleveland Center, roger.
Center, US Air 1676, ready to go at 289.
US Air 1676, roger. Fly runway heading, runway 28 Center, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading, clear for takeoff, 28 Center, US Air.
Cleveland Center, Delta 2550 on the ground at Detroit, requesting an IFR clearance to Chicago. We have Charlie on board.
Alpha 2558, I got your PDC coming at you right now. West wind 1103, turn left heading 350, descend and maintain 3000.
Left heading 350, descend and maintain 3000, west wind 1103.
West wind 1103, the Toledo Airport at your, we'll call it 10 to 11 o'clock and 10 miles reported in sight.
West wind 1103, field in sight.
West wind 1103, thanks, cleared visual approach runway 25.
Cleared visual approach runway 25, west wind 1103.
American 4567, request to leave cockpit for 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's approved, just report back.
Trust that, American 4567.
US Air 1676, radar contacts altitude.
3,200, climate left altitude.
US Air 1676, thanks. Climb maintain flight level 290, when able to proceed direct slate runs. Sierra Lima Tango.
Alright, up to 290, and when able, we'll go direct, clear.
Hey Frank, welcome back, sir.
Wind 1103,
Just in time for the landing.
Runway 25, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 25, west wind 1103.
Yeah, unfortunately, Great Approach went offline, but we still have Cleveland Center, so...
Delta 945, fly heading 190, join the 22 right localizer, report the airport in sight.
190 and join the localizer, report the airport in sight, Delta 945.
Delta 945, descend and maintain 3000.
And descend down to 3000, Delta 945.
Center, November 8226 Yankee.
November 8226 Yankee, Cleveland Center.
November 8226 Yankee's signature at Brook Lakefront, IFR to Ann Arbor with the weather.
November 8226 Yankees, cleared to the Ann Arbor Airport via the Great Lake 4 departure. DORT transition as filed. Maintain 2000. Expect 2000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure at this frequency. Squawk 5207.
Clear to Ann Arbor via the Great Lake 4 departure, York transition, then as filed 2,000 initially, 12,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure this frequency on clock 5207, 8226 Yankee.
Delta 945, airport 12 o'clock and 10 miles. Do you have it in sight?
I have the field in sight, Delta 945.
Delta 945, thanks. Cleared visual approach from 21 right. Or correction, 22 right.
Cleared for the visual 22 right, Delta 945.
8226 Yankee, readback's correct. Advise ready to taxi, plan 24 left.
Welcome.
You're coming down.
United 1032, cross, slate run at flight level 330.
Slate run 330, 1032.
Delta 945, wind 290 at 15, gust 23, runway 22 right, clear to land.
22 right, cleared to land, Delta 945.
Westland 1103, welcome to Toledo, taxi to the ramp via Bravo.
To the ramp via Bravo, Westland 1103, thanks for the ATC.
November 8226 Yankee says signature ready to taxi.
November 8226 Yankee, runway 24 left, taxi via Golf Echo.
Taxi 24 left via Golf Echo, 8226 Yankee.
Approaching minimums.
Landing. Knots.
Delta 945, exit left when able, Saitek.
Terminal A, McNamara.
Delta 945, taxi to the ramp via Alpha, Quebec. Have a good night.
Alpha, Quebec. And you have a good night as well. Thanks for the service, Delta 945. Go ahead and stop here for a quick second. Clean up the aircraft. And Alpha and Quebec. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Detroit.
United 1032, leaving my airspace, New York soft line, radar service terminated, frequency change cruise.
Over to Unicorn, have a good night. You're United 1032.
American 4567, are you back? United 5785, you can plan a visual approach to runway 21 left.
Can you repeat that last message, please?
United 5785, plan visual approach, runway 21 left.
Plan a visual 21 left, United 5785.
8226 Yankee, short 24 left, ready to go.
8226 Yankee, wind 180 at 15, gust 46, turn right heading 350, runway 24 left, cleared for takeoff.
Right turn heading 350, clear for takeoff, 24 left, 8226 Yankee.
American 4567, back in cockpit.
American 4567, thanks. Cross my PAL at 16,000, the Toronto altimeter is 2969er.
Can you say that again? Sorry, American 4567.
American 4567, cross my PAL, it's Mike Yankee Papa Alpha Lima at 16,000, Toronto altimeter is 2969er.
Cross my PAL at 16,000, altimeter 2969. American 4567.
November 8226 Yankee, radar contact, say altitude.
8226 Yankee, 1,800, climbing 2,000.
November 8226 Yankee, thanks. Climb maintain 12000, Cleveland altimeter 2986.
Climb maintain 12000, 8226 Yankee.
Yeah, there's our gate right here.
American 4567 was my waypoint. Mike Yankee Papa Alpha Lima.
American 4567, affirmative.
Cross that, American 4567.
Rouge 1671, cross my pallet 16000, Toronto altimeter 2969. That was carrier only, no voice.
My pallet 16000, 1671.
Number 8226 Yankee, when able proceed direct to Ale, join the Great Lake 4 departure.
Direct to Ale, join the Great Lakes 4 departure, 8226 Yankee.
United 5785, descend to maintain 8000.
Descend 8000, 5785.
Cleveland Center, good evening. United 546 Heavy with you by level 400.
United 546 Cleveland Center, clear direct L tour.
Direct to L tour for United 546 Heavy.
Cleveland Center, Rouge 1623, check it in 370.
Rouge 1623 Cleveland Center, hello, clear direct MyPal.
Direct MyPal, copy 1623.
Cleveland Center, November 46135, flight level 280.
It's a little bit shy.
2 miles east of Buster.
November
I have to
46135,
reconfigure my
Cleveland
gates
Center,
here in
squawk
Detroit again.
7067.
Squawk 7067, 46135.
And Cleveland Center, friendly.
Almost on the center line. That's not too bad.
With you. We're descending down to 3,000, 4,500.
Go ahead and disconnect off the VATSIM network at this time. Go ahead and IREP our flight. And it turned out to be 22 right. And almost on time. 3 hours and 6 minutes. We were 9 minutes slow getting into Detroit. Next flight will be down to Atlanta. We'll do that a little bit later on in the week. And with that, that is going to do it for the live stream for tonight. Appreciate everybody joining in. my beautiful better half, Nebulation, Frank, for hanging out for most of the 3-hour flight out to Detroit today from Salt Lake City. Appreciate you and everybody else who tuned in. Hit that like button if you liked tonight's live stream. Support the channel by subscribing. We're on the road to 500 subscribers, and we are getting closer by the week. We're at 428 and counting, so keep supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. And with that, good night to everybody. Enjoy the rest of your week. And we'll see you for in a few days for another live stream, this time heading home to Atlanta, and it'll be also in the 737-900. So until next time, peace out. Have a great evening, and we'll see you on the next live stream. You'll have a great night, and bye-bye now.